What's up guys, Lewis here from Indie back with another What Is video, and this one is a bit of a huge one guys. I kind of just want to give a bit of context why this one's slightly longer. So today we are checking out Forged of Blood by Critical Forge. Now it's, the reason this What Is video is going to be slightly longer is this game is massive. Now we got the key, in all honesty, about 2 weeks ago, but we don't have time to review this game, I'm afraid. This game is... We wanted to review the game. We are a small outlet here. This is not our full-time job. And this game boasts around 120 hours of gameplay. It's like pretty monstrous. Now, the way the gameplay works, the way I can get the understanding of it, I'm not allowed to say too much about how 120 hours work. But effectively, to get the full story of the game, you're going to need several playthroughs. And that's pretty much all I can say on that. Each playthrough obviously lasting anywhere between... 40 hours and 50 hours, so it might be more than 120 hours. But what we're going to do today is, because I love the idea of this game, I should say what it is. So Forged of Blood is a fantasy tactical RPG. The best way to think of it is think of it like Divinity Original Sin. Like, that's the instant vibes I was getting when I saw the screenshots and trailers for this game. However, do remember that this game is made by an independent studio, so comparing it to something like the polish of Divinity Original Sin might be harsh. I've not played a game, so that I might be fair. But Divinity Original Sin was made by a pretty Leviathan Games is a pretty big team, and is it Leviathan? It's not even Leviathan Games. Ignore that comment there. But anyway, the Critical Forge isn't a huge team, and this has been a massive project for several years for these guys. But anyway, enough of that. Before we dive in, I should say the game releases on the 1st of August. So if you watch this gameplay, if you don't want to watch all of it, I completely understand. It's like I said, it's maybe about an hour. But otherwise, just skip through. And you'll get ideas. You get ideas of the story, you get ideas of the combat, you get ideas of the aesthetic. If you like the look of it, it does release on the 1st of August. And it's only coming to consoles to start, to PC to start with. Anyway, let's jump in. No, that isn't going to be a beastly cutscene. Here we go.
Humankind has always been inferior to us. Their short lives driven by primitive survival instinct and immediate fancies rather than the nobler pursuits of our kind. That is why they serve us. And we, in turn, guide them for millennia. That all changed, of course. It started, as many tales often do, with an ordinary evening. A sleepy castle in the moonlight, a world on the brink. A royal family together for one final moment before. Fire, blood, and war. At the head of a new insurrection, the humans of Atirus have risen up against the rule of their betters, hell-bent on governing themselves into oblivion. Outnumbered and taken by surprise, defenders fell by the dozens, as the human swarm only grew in number. Amidst the chaos of the siege, a king stands with the last of his men. Sword in hand, the king uttered one final command to his aide. Quintus, see to my boys, and led his men in one final sally.
There we go. I should say, I was getting a couple of frame rate drops then. Looking at the software I have open while I record, there was nothing picked up on that, so that probably would mean it was in-game. Not PC related. And yeah, like I said, I should also stress this is pre-release. So I don't know if you saw when we first loaded the menu up, it's version like 0.9.4, so it's not 1.0. This isn't full released game. And like I said, we did get the keys 2 weeks ago, so this is like potentially 4 weeks before before full game release. So there will be a big day one patch, which maybe will address some of that stuff. So if you're looking at going, oh, I mean, this game doesn't look like it's optimized very well, I wouldn't worry, stress too much about that. This is pre-release. Anyway, welcome to the world of Atreus. Humanity has risen up, and as they lay siege to the castle, you and your remaining guards attempt to make one final stand to allow your 2 sons to escape. Continue. WASD. That's almost like that being original. Hey. Q&E. You can rotate cameras with Q&E. Yep, you can zoom in and out by mouse button. Press G to reset camera positions. For instance, when the terrain of objects on the screen obstructs the view, press F to go transparent. Oh, that's quite cool. F for transparent. F's normally for flip camera, but F transparent works. To move the mouse over the marked area, the blue movement indicator, and click. Doing so will... Okay, so it's very much like XCOM by the looks of it. To cast a spell or use a targeted ability, click one of the icons on the control panel at the bottom of your screen. Note that all standard yellow and full red actions are targeted abilities and will only trigger when applied to a target. Quick green and move blue actions activate immediately when clicked on. Okay. Once selected, the ability will need to be targeted on a tile. Move your mouse around to see a highlighted area you would like to cast a spell in. Click on the highlighted tile and activate the ability. Wow. The character's turn ends once all turn actions have been expended. Or you may have clicked the end turn icon on the right of the control panel to end the turn time. Okay. So we got camera rotation. Do you know what? Okay, I just want to say this now. Instantly, I'm surprised. Not surprised. Visually, it's not blowing me away, but screenshots didn't do it justice. This looks fine. It looks good. It looks nice. So you can see how it plays. So F is... Okay, so F goes like that view. Whereas if I press F now, we go like that. I get it. Cool. So we are this dude here right now. Our bar down here means we can do Edion's Blast, which causes an area effect with hit point damage, or we can deal hit points in initiative damage. Okay. How far can we move? Blue or bad, right? I guess blue or bad. So we can't move. Can we move here? Yeah, we can. Okay, so I'm just getting a feel for the controls. Now if we go... Okay, can't do any more actions, but you can move one more. Okay, and now I press end turn for this person. Every character on the battlefield will have a set of turn actions that can be used on their individual turns. Green quick actions can be used to move a very short distance by shifting to an active quick action ability. Blue move actions can be used to move within the tiles designated by blue markers, swap weapons, or used to activate more move action abilities. Yellow standard actions can be used to attack, use targeted abilities, or cast spells. Note that quick actions can also move and standard actions to Note that quick actions can also use move and standard actions to activate, while move actions can use standard actions as well. Standard actions and attacks can only be used if there is a standard action available. Oh, this is getting so baffling. Why can't they just do it through gameplay? Because just reading it is just like, what the hell is a standard action? What the hell is a move action? What the hell is a... Okay, so yellow means we can use double move to another location. Move action times 2 may trigger enemy AOO. Okay, so we're going to go here. For the king. Can we do any actions now? No. Okay, so their turn's done. Okay. So these guys, if they move down here, they can't do an action. They go here, quick action, does not trigger.
Moving out.
So we... No, because that's like a... So we're going to press it anyway. I'm guessing it won't reach. Yeah, no, it will never reach in a million years.
As you wish.
Okay, we're going to move there. Still can't hit. So that's end turn there. We're not going to commit too much. Like I said, this is exactly why I wanted to do a longer what is video, because these battles are going to take the length of that one what is video anyway, and I want it to kind of get... I don't want to ruin the story for people, but I want it to be enough of people go, okay, I know, I want to pick the game up now. I know what's going on. We're just going to line this step up. We're going to just... That's literally what we're going to do. Oh, what's this? Second procedure, increased penetration and accuracy. Is that carryover turns, do we reckon? I hope it does.
Sir.
And that'll do there. Right, we're set up for next turn now.
We'll kill you next.
Okay, I know an enemy is moving, so I'm guessing we haven't discovered those enemies yet.
Your blood means nothing.
Bleed 55. Okay, sweet. Magic in Atris is derived from special stone called Magurite, which works by pushing and pulling enemies from the environment and alters it into their specific attunement. At the start of each battle, any equipped Magurite will be a neutral charge. Casting a drain spell will put it at a negative charge, which will require an expel spell to be cast before another drain spell could be used. Okay, so is that like aggressive, like aggro, like support kind of thing? That'd be quite cool. When casting a spell, the effect will be placed on the highlighted tile rather than a character. Characters in the affected tiles will have their own individual check for each spell. So when I say check, this is very, very, very heavily based off D&D, isn't it? Note that in combat, it can be adventurous to swap... Note that in combat, it can be advantageous... An advancement, yeah. Worthwhile, I know the word, to swap your weapons depending on the tactical situation. In this battle, the king and his royal guard are equipped with a primary and secondary weapon. If you wish, you can expend a move action to swap his weapons during his turn.
The tell I await.
So is this the king dude here? So the final stand of King Aurelian. So, survive for as long as you can. So basically, we're not going to win this game. We're just going to survive as long. This is just a tutorial, isn't it? Right. So this guy can move. Can you move here now and attack? Move notification may trigger enemies AOE. So we're going to attack. Go here. Causes error effect hit point damage. Okay, so we're going to go for Dex. I guess both of them. See, I'm getting some frame rate issues, you guys can probably see. But again, it's coming up in game. It's not coming up on the PC. So I mean, it's kind of annoying. There you go. In battle, the fog of war will obscure enemies that you have not encountered, though you will still be able to survey the terrain around you. Visibility is shared by all members of your party, and this will be key in using ranged characters effectively, as all weapons of attack and abilities can only target enemies that are in a line of sight. This is XCOM, isn't it? Line of sight is measured by a straight line drawn from a single character to its intended target. On the battlefield, large objects like buildings and terrain that cross this line will block vision and the ability to target beyond it. While smaller objects like trees, barricades, provide cover of varying degrees. Note that Magurite spells can be cast on tiles with the Fog of War, provided that the caster is in range. Cool. Okay, so can we attack this guy? Causes attack to apply adjust damage. Ah, he's an arch dude. Ah, that's my bad. We should have noticed. Can we shoot him again? No, but we can move back here, I think. Cool, he's an archer, so that's kind of where we want to be, isn't it? On the top step. Out of range. Didn't realise that first time around. Okay, I've kind of got my head around it. The tutorial was a little bit relentless. Cover objects like trees, barricades, and statues provide cover for you. Enemy on. You literally just told us that. Okay, so it's half and full cover. The same as XCOM. Note that cover effects are applied in any direction as long as in a direct line can be drawn from the tile in which the object reads. Yeah. Press the Alt key for additional tactical context like attack range, cover health, and okay. Good luck and go forth. So Alt key does. Okay, so Alt key. We tap Alt key in. It tells us that this is full cover, this is half cover. Cool. Okay. So who is attacking now? This dude here. So can we attack this guy now, do you reckon? We killed one of them. Absolutely magical. Now we can move down to his body and loot his body. That'll do. I think we're happy there. Brisk hammer strike increases accuracy. So we used that once.
'Tis hardly a challenge.
Use that once.
For the crown. The mothers guide my
There we go.
hand.
So that one had to be. You couldn't do opposite on that one. Cool.
Awaiting your orders.
So you can come down
As
here.
you command. As you wish. Our enemies will fall.
Yeah, we're wrecking them now, guys. We're wrecking them now. Okay, so we pretty much now know how combat is working. The big thing will be how does like the story and all that start linking in between it all? Because okay, I missed. So now I see. So this guy's a spellcaster. So but we can switch weapons. Because now deal hit points. If we use this. So he's lost initiative. So that's what they were saying, wasn't it? That we have to deal one, then the other, then one, then the other. Read this and switch. Increase adjacent allies for. I don't really want that. That's not very good. It's not very good, but I will. Maybe I'm going to move this guy back a bit because he seems a bit more ranged. Okay, this guy. So this increases agility damage. We want increased damage, don't we? So you can only attack once per turn. Maybe we should use that anyway. That's Archer's turn done.
Standing by.
Okay, so you're going to come over
The
here.
time strikes.
And then use your sword ability.
For the king!
And miss. That's not ideal. Come on, mate. That's not ideal. So you still have 4 enemies we haven't found yet.
Yes.
I thought this had an AoE. Causes an area of effect. Right. kill this guy, right?
Moving out.
I didn't kill him. Although it was a critical hit. He's got another move now. I'm going to come across here so we can get some more range. You can now just hit this dude. Oh, I keep getting that wrong. So why can't this guy attack? I don't... Oh, we're on this guy here. My bad.
I'm moving.
Now we can attack.
For the king.
There we go, they're dead. Perfect. I can see why... Okay. Yeah, zooming out is like tactically wise. Zooming out is pretty handy. Who we got now? This person here. Okay, so they can just... Oh no, but we just done that, haven't we? They just killed that person. So end their turn. So there's an archer somewhere that is kind of wrecking us. So this our archer now can shoot this guy to kill him. Missed! Missed! Well, it kind of annoys me with this guy. I'm sure it'll change later on, but at the moment this guy's pretty damn useless. He does one shot and misses, we just have to turn. I suppose that's the same with any other turn-based combat game. Go for the king. I think this guy's the king anyway. King High Mage. He's the King's High Mage. They already killed the king, haven't we? Yeah. So we're now on... The whole white area lying up in the bottom isn't easy to see who is actually up next.
As you command.
I'm not sure why this guy won't attack here.
Our enemies will fall. We
There you go.
fight for all.
Okay, so he had like a trigger effect.
If it's got gills.
Oh, there's one. Okay, the battle is not meant to be won. You have endured the future of bloodlines by ensuring the escape of children. Press VV. Press the end battle button when you're ready to accept your fate. Okay, let's end battle then. Okay, so when I say end battle, I mean end tutorial button. I'd assume that's what I mean because there is no end battle button. I'm guessing they mean this. There we go. Defeat. Okay. That's right, though. Oh, here we go.
Theirs was a valiant stand by any measure. Nearly unmatched in single combat, the king and his men held their ground against the unrelenting mass of humanity. Each life given willingly. Each sacrifice stubbornly prolonging the inevitable. The king is dead. Long live the king. And so begins their story.
Okay, so I guess it's based around the kids. That's like the kind of forged by blood, the whole... They're forged by the slaying of their father and his army, or... I don't know, that's just a guess. That's me completely speculating on the matter. But yeah, so far the combat felt... Once I got my head around it, fine. The tutorial isn't very good, if I'm being honest. It's far too over-cumbersome. Just explain it by doing gameplay rather than text come up and then go into something that won't let me actually do that mechanic, if that makes sense. So it explained spells, and then we couldn't perform a spell because we moved a certain distance, and the dots on the floor meant nothing. We didn't make any sense to us. So I think the tutorial isn't the most clean tutorial, but once got a head around it, it was fine. Daylight at last. We made it. Levian, Tarius, Tavius. You should know that your father's last act was to make sure you both make it here. My princes, Commander Quintus, the king's stand was a testament to the man he was. You have our condolence and our eternal gratitude. Let us repay his sacrifice in kind. Take these provisions and be on your way. The rest of us will scatter and create tracks to confuse any would-be pursuers. Commander Quintus, allow me to accompany you and the young princes. The king spared me from his fate. Now let me give my life to his heirs. Very well, my princes. Take the moment to rest and look over the map. Okay, so here's the map. Judging my position in the sun and the body of water to the south, the tunnels must have led us under the river and into Volcarate. We'll go with. From here, I say we make for Geneven Castle. That old ruin. That ruin is your ancestral home and the only place in which your safety can be guaranteed. We can rally those who are loyal to your family there. Until then, we have a long march ahead. And how do you propose we get there? Walk in with one foot in front of the other. Told you, dear boy. Come on. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, but come on. We will need supplies and weaponry for the road ahead. There should be a small red guard supply cache nearby. Fine, you take point, Tavius. Young monarchs being expendable and all. The king is dead, the castle has fallen, and the surviving heirs must now make their way to Geneven Castle. This is a strategic map. From here, you will command your characters and guide them across the world of Atreus. The surviving heirs of their mentor and the loyal guardsmen now make up your first party, as marked by wooden pawn on the map. On your journey to find a safe refuge from the war, you will encounter many opportunities to take on quests. Quest markers will dot the landscape, and choice to engage will be yours. With your party pawns always selected, you'll be able to traverse the map by left-clicking on any quest markers. Go ahead and click on the first available marker to activate that quest. Okay, so I mean, this map's pretty damn big, isn't it? Let's be honest. And the game feels like it's going to have quite a lot of lore in there, which for someone like me, it just makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Now, the fact that these are blue would mean, I would assume, so if you look at the top, it says region income, bloodline. So there's a whole bloodline system going on here. There's a lot of deep mechanics going on here, which I appreciate a lot. Okay, so we're here. First quest marker is here. A cache in the woods. This is one of the many Red Guard supply caches hidden around the continent. We will need to help ourselves to the supplies and the armory if we are to make the long march to Geneven Castle. Excellent. The cache looks intact. This should be more than enough to see us to Geneven. Help yourselves to weapons of your choosing, assuming you both still remember what I taught you. Here we go. Quest completion. Cache in the woods. Quest outcomes. We have lots of armor. As you fight your way through Atreus, your characters and yours to build. Sorry, characters are yours to build as you please. In the center console of the screen is a strategic control panel. From here, you have access to everything you will need to build and equip the characters for war. Press C to open the character sheet and select the character you would like to alter from left-hand character panel. You can control the simulation speed of the world here as well. Okay. With a character selected, you may expand any unassigned attribute points. Expend any unassigned attribute points to the character view and view their current character statistics on the left panel. This game is too much reading for the tutorial. Just saying. Now that you've collected a cache of weapons and armor, you can drag and drop or double click your desired equipment into the character's weapon or armor slot. Note that you must have primary weapons set equipped before you can equip a secondary weapon. Once you've equipped your characters with primary and secondary weapons, move to the next quest marker. When you're ready, we should move. The rebels cannot be far behind if they follow the tunnels. I've personally trained some of the Red Guard stationed at Suvinj. Their loyalty is without question, and they are some of the finest swordsmen I've ever trained. Then we make for outpost and gather an army. Lead on, brother. Okay, so again, I should just do it through gameplay. So we press C. Here's character sheet. Okay, so here's their here's our inventory. Here's their stuff here. So they got a long sword. Have they got a long sword? I don't even know if that means they have got a long sword. Okay, so we got, what's this here? We got flawed Magreen. Can we give this to anyone? This is just a little bit cumbersome. I just, yeah. Okay, so we click on these guys down here. Can we give this guy some magic? No. Magic here? Oh, we can give him magic. Okay, so he's got some magic. This guy's got a sword. They've all got armor. Is this armor or is this just light leather armor? Steel medium armor. They got steel medium armor, steel medium armor. What's this guy got? He's got superior, greater, higher armor with haste. Okay, cool. So this guy's gonna be our mage. Who are the two? So these top two are the princes, aren't they? Yeah, this guy's the prince as well. So he's our sword and shield dude. The other prince will be a mage. This guy has a dagger. We have bows to give people. Maybe we give this a bow won't suit this guy. So the down at 170 to 150 to 170. Not as much damage. Not as much damage. Maybe we give this guy a bow. He looks like he could be an archer. What? 50 to 80, 50 to 60. So we're going to give him this bow. Secondary weapon. Cool. Okay, so we can speed up playtime here. The colour of blood. The Red Guard are an elite military order made up of some of the most powerful Neshlian nobles in the world of Atreus. Spread among various outposts throughout the region of the world, the Red Guard act as arbiters. Oh god, sorry, it's cold. It's killing my nose as I'm trying to read. Arbiters of the King's justice, as well as Bracati hunters, taking the place of large standing armies. Powerful and loyal, these men and women will protect and serve the Cainican heirs to the end. Okay. Oh, what's happening down here? Okay, so regions are kind of changing as you go in real time. Regional messenger. You there, that armor won't do much these days. Rebels have taken the capital and in South Calanthorn have declared this line the last pure Neshlan blood in the land. Rebels in the capital, a new claim in the south. There aren't many loyals to the old line these days. When did this happen, boy? In the last few days, I reckon. Forgive me, my lord. They just paid me to run these messages to the next outpost, and my lords, I cover up those gill necks if I were you. I have no ill will for you, but the rest of my kind, well, good luck. Callan, why is there always a thorn making things worse? I would... If word of our escape isn't widely known, this may be the only force left in Atreus to fight the rebellion. Alas, we are in no position to ruminate. Come, we'll deal with the thorns on our side later. Okay. I want to apologise for my very bad narrating today. I'm genuinely struggling with this cold, and reading lots aloud with a cold is not fun. I'm just going to say that. It doesn't help the fact that my reading ability probably isn't the best, as you could tell. Okay, so we've seen the combat, we've seen the overmap. Ready weapons, something is not right here. Well, hello there, gents. Judging by all that fancy armour and damn gills on your necks, you wouldn't happen to be the red pricks we're supposed to kill, would you? I beg your pardon. Is that how you address the heirs of Atreus? Hush, Levian. I see you can always count on a loudmouth brat to speak out of turn. Tell you what, your highness, why don't you lot just lay down your weapons and we'll make it quick. I warn you men now, your rebellion will not last. And this is treason, and this treason is punishable by death. You can still retreat. Aye. And who will be doing the punishing if we don't? Like little old humans like me and my brother are killing off all the red guards as we speak. And look who fell into our laps. No more king, no more princes, no more bloody Carians. I guess that's the family name. Come on, let's make this quick. Stay close, you two. We'll take them together. Okay, so we have archers. Sword guys here, sword guys here. It says there's 5. Where's the other one? Oh, there at the back. Okay, cool. So we want to stay close. I'm going to go to F. Okay, so this guy, they're not ranged, are they? So we can kind of, as long as we stay together, we're fine. There's no other way up, is there? Oh, we can go around that way. Can we? No. Kind of bottlenecked here, which is not ideal.
My lord.
This guy got a bow? No, this guy isn't a bow. This guy's oh, he has got a bow. I have to switch weapon, don't we? Oh no, I'm confused. We didn't give a bow. Did we give a bow to this dude? Yeah, we did. Oh, he's got magic as well. Deals random attribute damage to a target. Okay, so his attributes are dropped. Okay. Probably want to switch back now.
As you wish, we are yours to command.
So this guy is a sword dude with a shield. He can go up top.
A wise decision, sire.
Can't move that far, can they? Oh, I can move one more now.
Tactically, what would you have me do?
This guy hasn't got a bow either, so
As you command.
right behind them.
For the king.
Right, and that's what they do.
Scum.
Run into a wall. There you go. Okay, he's there.
Our cause is just.
So when they're moving, you can't actually move the camera, which is kind of annoying.
You're all nothing now. Sir.
So, we have a sword.
A wise decision, sire. As you wish.
All out there, that's fine. There's no choice to like shield or anything, is there? No, I think
Let's get
shields
on
just
with it.
passively kind of
Come
give
on.
you So we're going to switch to the bow now.
As you command.
Taking position.
This guy's got a shield as well, hasn't he? So we'll send him here. There's a hunker down ability, which is kind of like not annoying, but I would like a hunker down ability.
I am ready for the crown.
The talon strikes.
So we only have two that could potentially get near us. He can't get near it. Okay, he can, but he missed. That's fine. How do they get down from that?
Guild scum.
Can they get down from that?
Freedom is our blood right.
Oh, okay, he jumped over something. That's cool. Miss. That's ideal. And he ran away.
Sire.
Okay, so who we got now? Archdude. He has got a bow, hasn't he? Range 2 to 20. Maybe he just can't see him. I'm going to put him in the corner, actually. Oof. Wow, that was a big hit, wasn't it? Jeez. So who we got now? This guy here. So this guy can move here, right? And then attack. Okay, this is where I'm confused. And this is where the tutorial done a really bad job. Why can't we attack? Oh, we can. We just click on him. We just don't have any ability. I see. Okay, so you can attack. You just click. But then there's no hunker down ability, like I said.
On your command.
If we go here, can we attack? Yes, we can. End his turn. And this guy, he's never going to make it around here, is he? No. Hasn't got anything ranged. Oh, wait a minute. Hasn't he got a bow? Yeah, he has. Oh, he missed. Okay, we're going to keep these guys in bows for now. Cool. Alright, so I'm starting to get a bit now. Okay, so they can get down by jumping. That's kind of cool. I was a bit worried because the AI weren't like the most. It didn't seem the most intelligent. So I was like, oh, is this game going to be quite easy because the AI are terrible? But no, if they can actually traverse terrain, that's one big thing. Okay, so here's bleeding.
Take me to the enemy.
So blue here. Blue means we can attack next turn. Just move the camera around a bit. He's dead. That was easy enough. I can see why F's handy now. End his turn. This guy can just fire an arrow over here. Easy. End turn.
Ready to serve. As you wish.
Traversing. Sire.
Missed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. End turn.
The time of the Neshalan is over.
Okay, so he's down here now. Is he going to reach us? No.
The dawn is coming.
Is he coming down now?
Human dawn.
Guild scum.
Who's he going to hit? I missed. Ideal. Ideal. Oh, is it? I'll go. It didn't say your turn, did it? No. So move you here.
Command.
Attack. We can't double attack, can we? No. I'm sure there will be like ones that will allow me to double attack. So this guy's gonna shoot you. He's quite weak. Oh, I missed. So this guy's useless now, isn't it? Once he misses. It might actually be easier if I switch weapons and do magic with him next turn to heal people. So this guy can now try and kill him. which he did. Perfect. And now we're going to move over this way a bit.
Strikes.
And then now this guy going to try and shoot him. Missed. The archers aren't very good. Maybe it's because they're further away. But this doesn't seem like a long distance for an archer. It feels like they should hit. We just skipped turn there. Oh, did he throw his... Oh, they got throwing... It's a throwing knife. Ah. Okay, that's cool.
Your orders.
We're going to start putting pressure on them.
Kill me, and many more will take my
Oh, okay, we've kind of changed up initiative now.
Standing by.
Okay, so this guy now can heal this dude. Did he heal at all? That seemed like an absolute waste of time. Yeah, that was crap, wasn't it? How bad was that heal? So if I go here, can I attack? No. I just feel like hunk. This just annoys me. I'm sure I'll learn it eventually, but these archers are pony, absolutely pony. Magic is rubbish. Archers not very good. This game's proving. This game's hard because RNG just means you keep missing for little percentage reason. Then like it's going to be rather annoying. So we can now do deals random attribute damage. So that'll be good, wouldn't it? Because we can reduce this guy's attributes down. Strength down. It didn't go down by much though, did it? Well, we say that, we don't know. If it's out of 20, it went down by enough, I suppose. Switch weapon, you go to Archer next.
Oh, you think you're better than us, eh?
He's gonna die soon. What's he running away for?
There will always be more of us.
Okay, so can we kill this guy now? There we go, he dead. He dead.
Our enemies will fall.
I bet him 40% chance of hitting. So if I move here, 40% chance of hitting. Let's go here now. I mean, I'm going to keep this guy out of it because he's almost dead. Yeah. I think this guy as well. Can stay out there now. He's just going to run away. This is so... Really? This is not fun.
I am ready, sir. Our enemies will fall.
It would be my honor.
You kind of need to go after him as well, mate. Otherwise, we're screwed.
I bleed equality for all.
Oh, thank God he missed.
The Telai await. As you command.
There, we killed him. Okay, recovered battle loot. There we go. Rosewood shield. Still heavy armor. Take selected item and sell remaining. Oh, we select items, do we? I don't know which one. We'll take all items for now because we don't really know what we need. Okay. Well. Okay. Leviathan Taurus, your father would have been proud. You did well out there. Always believe that the Red Guard are gone. These human scum have truly defeated us. It doesn't seem likely, but the absence of men here suggests that there might be truth to their claims. Human mages at the capital, armoured rebels in the Red Guard outpost. Quintus, this is no ordinary rabble. We need to keep moving. There is no refuge for us. Hold on, we need to search the outpost. Hold on, we need to search the outpost. There needs to be clues where the guardsman went. This is a wise decision, my prince. Let me take a look. Prince Virus, take a look at this. Lord Captain Silius Powder's log records a list of reported coming in the other regions. Red Guard outposts were attacked and overwhelmed within the last few days. This account aligns with the siege of the capital. The capital and our outposts all attacked in the span of a few days. No human rabble is capable of this. I agree. This rebellion is far-reaching and well-organised. Powder's last entry notes that he has taken his men to reinforce the garrison of Oshesa, hoping to make a stand there. They may yet live. So what do we do now? Lord Powder kept detailed notes and copies of all reports that came in last week. With these, I should be able to mark any point of interest between here and Ginnivan Castle. I'll leave the decision to you both. We can take the time to investigate these markers or attempt a direct march to Ginnivan. Either way, I urge you to always head east. There can only be more rebels behind us as time passes. Very well, Tevius, you take point. I have no inclination to engage the enemy at any point, any more than we have to. But if you feel like we should engage in any of our points of interest marked out by Quintes, I'll leave the decision to you. Quest completion. Completed. You have now won your first battle with the young heirs. Well done. Your characters may be weak and inexperienced at the moment, but every battle will impart a valuable lesson for those involved. The notification icons above each player's portrait shows that you have unspent attribute, weapon, or general ability points to spend. After every battle, your character will earn at least 4 weapon ability points for every weapon type the character has equipped. Press V to bring up the weapon ability window and spend your points. As before, you can select different characters from the character panel on the left. Weapon abilities enable you to enhance and focus your characters with each weapon, having a unique tree ability for you to choose from. Each weapon also has 2 unique archetypes, which act as preset builds that you will automatically distribute weapon ability points towards that build. Note that weapon abilities, both passive and active, are only active when a weapon is equipped. As your character levels up, you also learn general ability points. General abilities are abilities that are always active regardless of the weapon equipped. Press B to open a general ability window and distribute points as you would in a weapon ability window. However, general ability points will not be automatically distributed and must be manually selected by you. Your characters are yours to command, build and guide. You may rest your points at any time in a strategic layer, so do not be afraid of exploring new and exciting combinations as you play. Prince Darvis, I've marked any points of interest between us and Ginnivan. It may be good for us to stop every now and then, gather allies and supplies, but know that we must stay ahead of the rebel forces. How much time do we have? A few months, maybe more. If we stay out in the open for too long, we will be caught. It's going to be a long war. Don't lead us astray, brother. I'm trusting you to see us through. Okay, guys. So, let's have a quick look at this leveling up system. So, V is for weapon. No, for general. So, these guys have 2 each. So, we click on this guy here. Shield proficiency. So, we can add this to now. Increase fortitude while using a shield. Total points. So that cost. Oh, available points. 1. There you go. Okay, so that's points there. So come down here. Oh my god, so each one of these has a leveling up system. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot to level up here. So we're on this guy now. He's using bows, isn't he? So max health plus 100. That's never bad, is it? Down here, High Commander, shield. Yeah, that makes sense. Spend that there. This guy's shield and bow as well. So Increases first hit damage. That makes sense with an archer. So now we go to weapon ability for this guy. He's using a short bow, so we can dexterity and damage. Increases initiative at yeah. Wait, how much does that cost? 3 points. 3 points. Hunter training increases accuracy. Yeah, accuracy is what we need, as we saw earlier. This guy's a sword, long sword. Ah, so he's level 2, level 4. I see. So we can just level this up here. Critical damage. So we add 1 there. How much do we need here? 3 points. So we can spend 1 more here, and then we can add increased point damage. There we go. That up there. Okay. Short bow proficiency. We're going to focus this guy on magic, actually. He's got 3 more points to spend. This is what agility and dexterity. Increased spell range. Yeah, that'll do. And then this guy is also using a long sword, so we're going to put him up on that. I'm going to put him up on that. And then these are the abilities you can learn as well. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's the skill tree. Cool. And then this is the overview map. As you can see, it's pretty big. But I think that's going to wrap us up there, guys. It's been, like I said, a longer video. I wanted to just these what is videos are a case of what is this game. Hopefully, well, I definitely now know what Forged by Blood is, and hopefully you guys should have an idea of what it is as well. As I said, we're not reviewing the game because it's huge. They recommend several playthroughs to get the full underlying story. I don't know how that works. I don't know if you finish the game, you get another faction or something else players, but maybe there's a decision soon. But anyway, all I know is to get the full lore, full story of the world, it requires several playthroughs. I will keep playing this game. Here's my little wrap-up mini review after my hour of it. I enjoy the turn-based combat. I like turn-based combat anyway. Now I've seen the skill trees, I'm happy to see that's what I can achieve and unlock. So you feel like you're... It now means that going to these little stop places here is going to be worthwhile. I'm going to get XP. I'm going to get points. I'm going to level up. So by the time I get over here, I could actually have some tangibly good characters. I mean, they still have arrows next to them. I don't know why they have arrows next to them, but hey ho, we'll deal with that in a minute. So yeah, I'm enjoying the game. I like the fact that these regions over here, I shouldn't keep pressing escape. These regions over here seem to have lore to them. Seem to have like this bloodline here and this bloodline here. It says at the top how many days it will take to reach and how much income they're making and what bloodline is tied to this region. And if that leans into the story the way it has potential to, if that leans into the gameplay mechanics, that leans into some decisions you have to make, then this is a world I want to play. I want to kind of delve into. I want to explore and want to get more of. Yeah, so that's Forged by Blood. If you're still here after watching the whole, however long this video is, I have no idea how long it is now, then thank you so much, guys, for sticking around for the whole lot. Hopefully you liked the video, and hopefully you liked the game. I said Forged by Blood, it is releasing on Steam on the 1st of August, if you're interested to check the game out when it releases then. I haven't got a price for you, I'm afraid, but yeah, it's definitely one that I'm not going to be caning it through. I'm not going to be killing myself to like, I must get this game done. This is a game I'm going to be like, do you know what, I've got 2 hours free now. I'm going to jump in and play some Forged by Blood. This game might take me 4 or 5 months to finish, like gradually over time, but I feel like I'm going to enjoy it over time, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, that's Forged by Blood, guys, by Critical... I want to say Critical Role, but it's not. It's Critical Forge. Thank you so much for stopping by the video, guys. If you did like the video, then give it a little like. It really does make us smile. And if you like what we do at Indie and want to keep up to date more indie game content, and you haven't yet subscribed, then maybe consider subscribing. And if you want to support us further, we do have a Patreon page. The link is in the description below. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Until next video or next time, have a great day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you guys are. And until then, goodbye.